What's up, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Kansas City Royals versus Detroit Tigers Major League Baseball matchup going down Monday, July 17th, 2023. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Smash that thumbs up. Helps us out a ton. If you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. The Kansas City Royals sending out Jordan Lyles to the mound in this one, while the Tigers will send out Matt Manning. And, I was originally anticipating seeing Jordan Lyles on Sunday, but, he's pitching here on Monday against the Tigers. And Lyles, we haven't seen him since the solid outing against the Cleveland Guardians back on July 6th. So basically had to skip through the rotation. Actually, I wouldn't even know if I'd say skip through the rotation. He had the All-Star break and just had to push back a couple of extra days. But still, a 10-plus day layoff for Jordan Lyles. Last time out, he threw 5 innings of one-run ball and looked pretty competent against the Cleveland Guardians. The problem is, for me, with Jordan Lyles, and it has been this all season, and I've said this before when we've talked about Jordan Lyles games, is that with Jordan Lyles, it's always something this season. You don't just fluke into a 1-16 team record with Jordan Lyles on the mound if you're the Kansas City Royals. There have been times, more often than not, I would say, where Jordan Lyles has put this team behind the 8 ball just with his production. I mean, over his last 7 starts alone, Jordan Lyles has given up at least 3 runs in 5 of those 7 starts, 4 or more runs in 4 of those 5 outings. So he's putting his team behind the 8 ball, and when you have an offense as poor as the Kansas City Royals, you can ill afford to be behind the 8 ball like that just because it makes it so hard for this team to come back. The Detroit Tigers, not my favorite team in the world. This is a team that started out well, and they have had their moments. They looked pretty good in the first couple games of the series against the Seattle Mariners over the course of the weekend. But I just feel that they're still the better team here, even if they're not one of my favorites. I mean, Matt Manning, 3-1 record, a 3.72 ERA this season. Again, he's had his share of ups and downs, and since he's rejoined Detroit's rotation, he's given up 6 runs in the 3 starts, posting an ERA of 3.12 in those 3 outings, and more importantly, I think he's just got the better offense behind him. And once we get into the bullpens, Detroit has the edge there. They've been hitting right-handed pitching far better than the Kansas City Royals have in the month of July. In the month of July against righties, the Detroit Tigers in terms of team OPS, 16th in baseball, so right around league average. Isolated power, they're 11th, while the Kansas City Royals, 29th in team OPS against righties in July, 28th in isolated power. So just not a whole lot to like offensively for the Kansas City Royals here. Like I said, I think the Detroit Tigers have the edge across the board in this matchup. So I'm going to roll with the Detroit Tigers in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Smash that thumbs up. It helps us out a ton. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're at Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pickdawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.